Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the final series of the day. It will be TerrOr versus Naugrim. So, I have news for you because Mr. Naugrim had to go after the first game and we didn't want to give anyone walkover, so tomorrow I will start the stream 30 minutes earlier. It will be half past 6 Central European time, and I will cast the remaining games out of TerrOr vs Naugrim. I hope it's fine for everyone. We don't want to have any walkovers, we prefer to wait, so I hope it's fine for you. But we have the first game of the match between TerrOr and Naugrim, and we will show it to you right now. So, Mr. Naugrim, who do you think is a favorite? Do you think that TerrOr is better than SPX? Do you think that Naugrim will have harder time against TerrOr?
I think TerrOr is a little better than SPX, but Naugrim looks so good versus TerrOr, and also in my experience versus Naugrim, he's just really good in the early phases that I don't think there's going to be really any difference between TerrOr and SPX in the early phases. I think it's going to come down to how strong TerrOr is in the mid game, and that's when Naugrim is dangerous. So
yeah.
This is actually the match I wanted to see before we even got into the group. I wanted to see TerrOr versus Naugrim, whether it's in the finals or whatever match. That's what I wanted to see, because I think this is going to be very good.
Yeah, me too. And I think like TerrOr is a player who is not afraid to play longer game in TVZ too, so he will feel probably very comfortable to play slowly the beginning of the game, even the mid game, just to get to this late game when he can show his multitasking and decision making. So so it will be very interesting because we have both players who believe in themselves.
Yeah, so I'm ready if you are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. The first map will be Circuit Breaker, the second map will be In the Way of an Eddy, and the third map will be Heartbeat. So today we will see just the first map. Tomorrow, 30 minutes earlier, we will start and we will see second and third match. So let's go.
I love BSL, good job ZZZero.
Oh, Mr. Vilci, thank you for your $5 donation. I'm really appreciating your support. You are helping BSL survive, so thank you for your support. Oh, the map, I messed up the map. Let me just fix that. Okay, so starting on the bottom right position as a purple TerrOr, and we are having TerrOr.
And at the top right, we've got the Swedish Zerg. It is Naugrim. So what will TerrOr do? He's played pretty standard, I have to say, all day long.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's not super unusual, but we do know that TerrOr does like to go for a variety of builds. He can one base, he can 1-1-1, he can do a whole bunch of styles. I wonder if this is the game where he wants to mix it up a little bit.
Oh, and if we have some Korean fans over here, we need to remember TerrOr is a guy who won with Larva 2-1 on Heavatio, so he is dangerous. He can.
Yes, very dangerous.
Yeah, he can win with almost anyone. On the it will be good for Naugrim that at least he will scout TerrOr, and he will not only see what kind of build it is, or he will not only have a chance to see it, but he will also have an upgrade in Overload on very important position that he will be able to see when TerrOr is moving out and so on. So that's always good to have this scouting first as an Overload. So
well, look at this. Naugrim's decided that he's going to mix it up because we've got. This looks like it was an overpool. Also, I guess he knows that TerrOr does like to mix it up a bit, and he definitely does not want to lose to an 8-Rax. But behind this, TerrOr is just going standard. We don't have any gas for him at all. He's not going for any type of one base. We're just going to have to see what's his follow-up knowing that he's facing an early pool. Is he going to 2 racks? Is he going to continue to 5 racks? I don't mind either choices. If you go 2 racks after expanding, it puts pressure back onto the Zerg. You can hurt their econ a little bit more. If you 5 racks, you're going to have a similar timing, but your timing is going to be much stronger just because of how low or how weak the econ is. But Naugrim has decided he's going to overpool into 2 hatch gas. So that's going to mean that Terra's most likely going to go for 2 racks play.
And I mean, I would really like 2 racks, because if Zerg is starting with overpool, his economy is not too good, and if you are playing pressure with 2 racks and you are having a quick medics, it means that you are forcing a Sunkens, and it means even less drones. So I really like this follow-up with two barracks right now for TerrOr, if it will be possible for him.
Yeah, if we remember the Naugrim vs SPX game, SPX also went for 2 racks and forced out 3 Sunkens from Naugrim, and it actually delayed the Spire by about a minute. It did tons of damage. And despite the 2 racks being able to put on pressure like this, I feel like if you're going to overpool, I'm personally a fan of 2 hatch play, because it's going to let you get your Mutalisk out pretty quickly. You're going to be able to put back on the pressure. In my experience facing 3 hatch, usually overpool doesn't deal damage, whereas a 9 pool can actually deal some damage. It kind of just is like a prevent an 8 racks build, but Terra didn't go for 8 racks. So if you're going to catch up, I feel like 2 racks is the better way to play, because really you're not going to hurt Terran's econ at all. We see that really only Terra has spent money on building a bunker, and that's really negligible. Oh, this drone!
He will not deny it, and I really like the scout from TerrOr, because now he confirms that this is at least not a Hydra bust. So he will know that he should be prepared against Mutalisks.
Yep, he has confirmed that there is no Hydra, and TerrOr has gone into an extremely fast academy. It's done, whereas his second racks has just started. Now this is a bit delicate, because if TerrOr moves out, which he will, his army is going to be 6 Marines and 1 Medic. Now he knows that Naugrim is teching hard with 2 hatch, and he knows that Naugrim does not want to build any extra lings or Sunkens. So he's expecting to move out. Naugrim shouldn't have built any, but if Naugrim did build like 12 lings, this whole army is going to instantly die.
Yeah, so do you think that like playing against two hatch tech from a Terran perspective, what do you should do as a Terran? Like making four racks, a lot of turrets, and just try to survive until the vessel, or try to apply some pressure? What do you think is better?
Yeah, I think what Terra's doing is good. The 2 racks play is exactly what you should do. There's all types of variation. You can go 3 racks, like what we're seeing here. You can go into instant factory and tech extremely fast. 3 racks is kind of middle of the road, where you're not going 4 racks, so you're not going to have big time pressure on the map with Marine Medic, but he's still going to be able to tech fast. So I like this. I like this version. If he had gone 4 racks, I'm not a huge fan of 4 racks after seeing a build order like this, but it is also a possibility. And Naugrim is putting down a 3rd hatch. So in this specific scenario, 4 racks would have been great, because you're going to have a sizable amount of units. You're able to put pressure at top left, which means that the mutas can't necessarily counterattack you. So they're kind of just useless at that point.
And this range is very quick. I think that normally you are going to hatch muta just to catch the Marines before the range, and the gap to deal damage to the Marines is so short that did TerrOr went for some kind of quick academy, or the mutas are just late?
No, he has very fast academy. Like, range just finished, and the muta timing I think is pretty normal for what Naugrim did. But because this academy is so fast, he has range already. He can start thinking about getting out on the map, even with 3 racks. Well, maybe not just yet, but maybe 2 more cycles of Marines. Did he just pick off a muta for free? Was it misrallied?
Yeah, it was misrallied, so it's a huge loss if you are going to catch muta.
Behind this, TerrOr did scan. He sees the Hydra Den, and he also sees the extremely fast hive or a queen's nest. And this is 2-hatch. This isn't like it's 3-hatch where you have good econ behind it. TerrOr knows that if you're going 2-hatch mutas like this, wall teching very fast, your econ is very low. So he's going to be trying to put on some pressure. I think he's going to move out pretty soon. He should move out. Somehow Naugrim has gotten down top left, and he's even got a macro hatch going down in his main. So he's macroing very well.
Yeah, he's macroing really well, but if you want to do that, why would you go for 2-hatch? It's like maybe because because he's killing everything now. Oh my god, he just need to shoot once because there are no medics. Oh, he didn't went for it. Yeah, because I wanted to ask, why would you go for this 2-hatch aggression if you are still going for that? Like, if you are not applying any pressure with the mutalisks?
A lot of times I'm confused kinda because, like you said, we're not going mass muta. We're not constantly harassing the natural. I guess he's recognized that TerrOr is maybe a little bit too tight right now. That mass muta isn't going to work, but that is the most common follow-up is you see mass muta play, whether it's going to be Guardians or are they just going to rush Hive and go Ultra behind it. But really, you almost never see this variation that Naugrim's going. He's kind of just playing it like it's a 3-hatch style. He's getting his lurkers out. He's getting his fast defiler. And these lurkers are already halfway or almost completely across the map. This could be a nice, sneaky lurker hold position tactic.
Oh yeah.
From Naugrim.
Oh yeah, that will be very sneaky. You are right, because I don't think that TerrOr is expecting that quick of lurkers. Oh, but don't reveal them. Oh yeah, that's sneaky.
Now, unlucky for Naugrim, those mutas that went to the left side have caused TerrOr to send his entire army to the higher platform, and they're going to. Oh, he scanned the lurkers.
Oh, that's
how
a
did he
sixth
know?
sense. I don't know. That's a sixth sense. And how did he know that the lurkers are? Oh, he didn't even kill them. I thought that you want to kill it because it's almost for free.
Yeah, he could have killed it. I guess the lurkers are far enough away. Look at the vision of the lurkers. They can't see the Marines moving out. And these Marines have moved across the map without Naugrim. No mutas fly over it.
Yeah. And 3 mutas, 2.5 died already. And +1 already. Oh, and he's going for irradiate 2 starboard irradiate, because the ground army for TerrOr is not that bad to deal with, but when the vessel number will be high enough, it will be so hard for Naugrim to keep up with that. I don't know how will he do it if he will not like add some hatcheries, add some drones, because it will be so cost efficient for TerrOr to irradiate lurkers, irradiate defilers, and
yeah,
I don't know what
for sure. TerrOr's going to be trading very well with his initial move out with these vessels, but Naugrim has been macroing really nicely. He's already got Defiler Mound done. He's got 3-hatch, 4-hatch, macro hatch. He's got Nidus coming up. He's putting down another macro hatch at top left. The supplies are 95 to 80. Like, Naugrim's keeping up very well, but his current standing army, it doesn't seem that strong. There's 3 lurkers at his natural, 3 at top left, and these.
Oh, he's trying to escape. There is no way to escape, my friend. Oh, there is. He found a way.
He is just barely gonna live, but the real danger is that TerrOr really hasn't lost any units at all, and the vessel count is up to 3. Oh, what? We got the fastest battle cruisers I've ever seen. So 3 vessels, 2 battle cruisers.
That's really
what does he want to do with it? He's probably gonna. Is he gonna try and bust the natural? All of his units have gone to the left side. That makes me think that the purpose of this battle cruiser is just to kill the Nidus, and he has enough vessels on the left side that he can irradiate all the lurkers.
Oh yeah, but very smartly Naugrim put all the lurkers on top of each other, so TerrOr can irradiate him just one at a time. So that's a really smart move, and he's buying sometimes thanks to it.
Well, these battle cruisers are halfway done. I wonder where he's going to send it. I hope he sends it to top right. There's not a lot of vision for Naugrim on that side of the map. You see that Overlord is really the only vision he has at the natural. That means he'll miss the battle cruisers coming in. And that could be panic mode because there's only like 6 Scourge right there. That's going to allow TerrOr to kill that Nidus pretty quickly. Naugrim is taking his 4th base.
Oh, that's a lot of Lurkers, and Naugrim badly wants to keep this 4th base alive, and he's still having 400 gas in the bank. So, but if he will spend all the gas, he will have a hard time to deal with 2 battle cruisers, because you need like 16 Scourges overall.
Yeah, you need a lot.
Well, they are out, and it seems that they're going to go to top left. That... I don't know how well... Okay, there he goes. Now he's going to top right. That's exactly where I think he needs to go. And that Overlord may have saw the first 2.
Oh, I was checking. He didn't saw them yet.
Oh, he did see them.
Yeah.
And there's no anti-air, really. There's like 4 Scourge, and Naugrim's gonna see these battle cruisers and be like, what the hell is this? He may even kill the Defilers.
Yeah, and he needs to swarm quickly. Yeah, that's a good job.
There he goes. Focus that Nidus.
And look at that instant car pace. Nope, that's not
okay.
enough.
It still lived. Oh, he can't lose. Oh my gosh, that's a massive pick off. But look at TerrOr. He's sending his entire army to top right. Trying to radiate all these lurkers so he can bust through. There's really not any defense other than those 3 lurkers at the bridges.
Oh, this battle cruisers was relatively easy to beat. Like, I think TerrOr could have used them a little bit better, but he's still producing more vessels. So
oh, elevator! Didn't even notice it.
Oh, that's a huge drop. There are no lurkers over there, and he wants to go from the front. So that's really well done by TerrOr.
Yeah, TerrOr's everywhere. There's no medics in the drop at the top, but it doesn't matter because he's plowing through the natural now. These are 1-1 Marines. They can tank 1 lurker shot. He's decided he's not going to keep going. I think he could bust through, though.
Despite losing so much, Naugrim is still very high on supply. Like, there is not, like, it looks like the situation for Naugrim is not too good, but he's still pretty fine, I think, in this game.
Yeah, Naugrim definitely still in an okay position, but the vessel count has, well, it's still at 3. He's able to irradiate several lurkers. Naugrim has done a good job balancing out his lurkers. He's still got his 4th base safe. He's got 3 more on the left side. Also, he's done a full drone cycle, so he's powering very hard. TerrOr's got to be a little bit scared because he's got the advantage right now, but all of the econ is going to kick in, and there's what he needs to do. He's doing another big drop to top left.
Yeah, the mutas are there, but I don't think it's enough links and mutas to clear that many.
But look, it drew all the lurkers from the 4th base. TerrOr instantly attacks it.
That's a brilliant move. His multitasking is so good, but there are no medics with the Marines.
But he's sending in more reinforcements from the back. He did lose quite a bit. Defiler fortunately comes out for Naugrim. The lurker gets set up in a position. It is irradiated, but it kills several lurkers before it goes down. TerrOr moving out another huge army from his natural. And we know he's in top left and at the 4th base. Now he's going to go to top right. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he's attacking from all over the places. The drops, look at that. The 2nd army is going directly to the natural, and there are no lurkers over there, so he's steaming direct. Oh, and it might work. There are only 2 Sankens over there. Oh, but the links are saving the day.
Yeah, if TerrOr had sent that 2nd group he just sent to top left, he may have busted through. But Naugrim is going to hold on for now. But there are, I think, 5 vessels out for TerrOr, so he's starting to get extremely cost efficient or good trades. Oh, that's 4 drop ships.
Oh yeah, that's
at top left. So this is gonna be a massive elevator.
But judging on the fact that this is already 17 minutes of a game, having only 4 vessels is not that high number. He spent a lot of like production time in starport for the dropships, for the battle cruisers, so overall it's not that bad for Naugrim. If there would be like 9, 11 or 10 like vessels, it would be disaster.
Here comes another drop. There are 4 dropships, but it's only units to fill 2. Not a humongous drop in. I love what Naugrim did. Before he goes to save top left, he put down Dark Swarm over his lurkers, making sure there's no potential to kill the 4th base. And it looks like Naugrim is going to defend, and if we look at what he has, he's got 4 hatches at the left side, he's got 4 at top right, he's on 8 hatch. We have the Ultralisk Cavern, he's about to hit 2-2 upgrades, and TerrOr's at 2-2, but he's only got 3 bases.
Yeah, and TerrOr, it looks like Naugrim is already in his comfort zone. He already have 4 secured bases, all the tech he needs, 2-2 on the rings, almost, and Ultra Ace tech. We didn't see Naugrim losing after hitting to the Ultra Ace tech, at least today.
So TerrOr's got to do something, because Econ's about to get out of control. And I'm looking at the natural of Naugrim. There's a couple lurkers, 1 ultra, there's the Defiler, so he's going to be safe. The vessel count has been reduced to 3. This gets into that awkward position of Terran versus Zerg, where Terran doesn't really know what they want to do. Oh, this Defiler is going to put the ketchup on him!
Oh, catch up them! Go! Oh my god, he forgot to catch up. That might have been such a useful catch up. Oh, and now Battle Cruisers are forcing more Scourges from Naugrim, but he's having Carbase upgrades, so all he needs to do is just to make like 12 Scourges, and he will be able to easily deal with the Battle Cruisers.
That Battle Cruiser's gonna go down. That's already one BC down. Really, Naugrim just needs to get his army together. TerrOr has a pretty big, it's a Ling counterattack to the 3rd base of TerrOr, but it's gonna get shut down. But the supplies are slowly getting higher and higher for Naugrim, whereas TerrOr's supply is staying the same.
Yeah, and TerrOr is mined out in the main base. He's still having some minerals in the natural, but it will not last for much longer. So I think he should think about expanding. Of course, he's having huge bank, but with the dynamic, with the speed of the fights and speed of losing units, it will not be enough. Even this huge bank he has, so he should think about next base right now. Oh, he's already floating the CC, that's good for him.
Yeah, he's about to take bottom middle. He's trying to keep the pressure up on Naugrim. Naugrim hasn't been able to get up a very big ultra count. Oh, never mind, he's got a decent amount of ultras at top left. He really just needs to get his army together and go for a big attack in the middle. 140 versus 170 is not that bad for Zerg, but it's got to be all together. It cannot be streaming in a line.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it needs to be well multitasked attack, and he will be able to bust them. Then we have a small counter attack with a Defiler. Oh, just to kill the command center. Oh, but the reinforcements are so powerful. That was close to the plague.
TerrOr is attacking top left. I don't see a Defiler. He needs to get a Defiler over there. There it is, coming from the top side.
250 energy. The medics are doing good job with blocking some units. Oh, we have a potential plague.
Oh, yeah. A big plague and Dark Swarm. Perfect.
Yeah, now he just needs to surround the plague units with the Ultras and kill them all.
Ultra's gonna clean up this army. Naugrim trying to attack into TerrOr's base, but he just has so many units at his rally point that there's no way he can bust through. But Naugrim, he's taking the middle only on both sides of the map. And TerrOr, he's still on 2 base, essentially 2 base mining. And Naugrim, he's got 4, 5, 6 base. He's got 3 halfway done. The real advantage that TerrOr has at this point is he's got +3 weapon and +3 armor versus 2-2. But I am still worried that Naugrim is just getting so big that you're not going to be able to keep up with him.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Naugrim is taking... Right now he's taking 4 bases. Oh, we have a potential... Oh, he got 3 energy, lack of 3 energy to have a beautiful plague. But he's... Oh, he's not trading the... He's not having the best trades right now.
Yeah, Naugrim is losing quite a few ultras. I think we're up to about 10 ultras lost, whereas TerrOr, he's not really losing expensive units. He's lost Marine Medic. He did lose his vessel, so that's a big loss. He needs to rebuild those pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
Another battle cruiser coming out. So far, the battle cruisers really haven't done much. TerrOr trying to attack top right, but Naugrim is just... I don't see... Whoa, he's taking bottom left, mid left, top middle, top right. Taking every base.
Yeah, he's trying to take every base in the map, but now he will lose the mineral only, which is pretty important base. But he will be flanking the army from TerrOr. Very nicely done. But is it enough to clear this bio?
Yeah, there's not really many ultras. He keeps attacking with 2 to 3 ultras, and they end up dying. The lurkers are just barely out of range also, so they're not going to be able to kill the Marines. This one ultra may clean it up now. Huge attack coming to the bottom.
He's streaming the links, but there are firebats in the bunker, so they will die immediately. But he might be able to kill this base with the ultra risk, and this is very important base for him.
I don't think he will. There's a lot of bio from TerrOr. TerrOr is now starting to, or he has his landed factory. I thought we were going to go into mech. Oh, he is going to deny this base, but we have another drop into the main of TerrOr, but Lings are already set up.
Oh,
but it's in the perfect position. They
he
all
can snipe
unload.
free. Oh, but he will not. Okay. Yeah, but he will the main base.
I mean, Willie, there's so much production from Naugrim. There's even a Defiler. He doesn't have Dark Swarm, though.
There is a drop in the top left. Drop in the top left. A lot of Ultra is covered there, but TerrOr is killing 12 o'clock base also. Naugrim started to mine from 9 o'clock, but TerrOr multitasking is so impressive.
Yeah, +3 just finished for Naugrim, so that was perfect for him. Battle Cruiser is killing the Nidus at top left. Terror's re-dropping to top left. The drop in the main is still alive. Killing everything. Top middle's dead.
Yeah, Naugrim is...
do this?
I don't know how TerrOr is doing that. I don't know. It looks like Naugrim had this game and then dropped there of Battlecruiser there, and it's just changing suddenly.
The drops are just perfect. He's in another fabulous position at the 4th base. Gonna kill the 4th base. All the drones going down. The Marines are killing top left mineral. Only the drop in the main. It's still alive.
Yeah, it's hard to deal with the bio with the pure links. Now he will do it. Oh no, but it's this medic at least is going low in energy. And
so the units of TerrOr have just been in the best position they could possibly be because the Zerg is trading so ineffectively. He's managed to kill how many bases? Like 3 bases. The BC is still alive at top left.
Oh yeah, and Naugrim is having such a huge bank of a gas. That's good for him that he have this 9 o'clock base because his echo is not... This is not the echo you want in 25th minute of a game.
No, and TerrOr's army is huge. 165 to 85. Naugrim transferring all of his drones to mid-left. And that's probably where TerrOr is headed.
Oh, if he would only have one Defiler, he might save this base, but I don't see any. Are you seeing any Defiler close to this
No,
base?
I don't see any Defiler. I think he killed the Defiler mound. Yeah, he just restarted building it.
Oh, that's so bad because he transferred so many drones over there. These drones might have been useful in the top left base because it's undersaturated. GG from Naugrim. Whoa.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. It looked like Naugrim had it in the bag, and then TerrOr just put on... He just went God mode. He was everywhere, killed everything. The positioning of the drop was very nice. That Ultralisk cavern buffered a lot of the surface area the Lings could get, and none of the units died.
Yeah, that's so impressive. Like, TerrOr was applying pressure and Naugrim was keeping like strong all the game, and then he went to the position when I thought, okay, the hardest part of the game is behind him. Now he just need to attack correctly with the well upgraded tech units he have, and somehow TerrOr won the game. I don't know how
Yeah,
he did it.
I don't either. That's so true. Somehow TerrOr won. That hurts as Naugrim, because you feel so good and then that happens.
Yeah, it needs to be like, after this first game, you, at least as a Zerg, you know that you can fight a normal long game against a Terran, as an Naugrim against a TerrOr, but overall, so you should come to the next series with confidence, but overall you should feel also bad after losing a game that you had in your bracket.
Yeah. So hopefully he doesn't let it tilt him. Are they gonna play? They're probably just gonna play later today. So, well, I don't know, but I assume that they would probably play later today. So it's not like either player is gonna be rusty. They're still gonna be in the current groove, I guess they're in.
Yeah. So yeah, this is it for today, because this is the first match. Excuse me, Mr. TerrOr won the first match, so we will have the second and third match in this advancement match casted tomorrow, 6:30. We will start 30 minutes earlier just for you, just to not let you miss this match. I will cast it. And the next matches will be on In the Way of an Eddy and Heartbeat. So, and that's it for today. And congratulations to Mr. Bond. Now we will see Naugrim versus TerrOr. This is already 1-0. I will show you the maps. This is already 1-0 for Mr. TerrOr. So the second match will be in the Way of an Eddy, which means that this will be 4 players map, and the next map, if it will come to that, will be Heartbeat, which is also 4 players map. So yeah, this is what we are doing. Then I will have a short break just to set up everything, and we'll start Group D according to the schedule. So I don't want to keep you any longer. Let's go and see the match between Naugrim and TerrOr. They played it just 1 hour ago. Unfortunately, Mr. Oh, I didn't change the maps, excuse me. That's why I'm not casting, because there are so many things to deal with that I wanted to put the production value as high as possible, but maybe it will be fine today with me. I hope you will forgive me, boys and girls. We are all friends, so I'm sure you will forgive me. Okay, so this is the second match. The TerrOr is leading 1-0 already. And TerrOr as a red Terran is spawning on the bottom left position. And Naugrim as a green Zerg spawning on the top left position. Okay, so I can say already that I'm impressed by the ZVT of Mr. Naugrim, because he was playing against SPX and he was doing such an amazing job because Mr. SPX is such an amazing Terran. And I need to say that playing in an even game against him is at least for me as a Zerg, not an easy thing to do. That's why I'm impressed by Mr. Naugrim, but let's see what he prepared for today, because he had whole night to plan what he will play against Mr. TerrOr. Unfortunately, he's losing 1-0, so if he will lose this game, he will be eliminated from BSL. Of course, it will be in round of 16, which is great, because to be top 16 player in the whole world outside Korea is amazing. It's like to be in the second squad of Real Madrid or Barcelona or something like that. It's amazing. But I'm sure that he have the ambitions to go to the round of 8. Lady Cadenzi, welcome. Lady Cadenzi, you can see the interview with Lady Cadenzi on Team Liquid. Go and read it, it's very interesting. Mr. TT1, Mr. Monkey, Mr. Cat Camberal, Mr. Aggie, Mr. Orie, Mr. Bonnie is already ready. Okay, so Mr. Bonnie will join me for the for the next series. Okay. Cadenzi is a lady, yeah. Nice lady, very Gosu lady, the biggest Gosu out of all the ladies, I think. Okay, let's focus on the game, because TerrOr is going for the fast expansion. It's 1 Rax expansion. And Naugrim is playing Free Hatch, which is relatively standard, I would say. Scouting by the... already scouted by the TerrOr by the first attempt, so that's always good for the TerrOr, because now he is not forced to make any bunker, any supply, he is not afraid of any, for example 8 links, because now he can scout that only 2 links pop out of the X of Naugrim. Mr. Clickmer, Mr. Zeti, Mr. Bassmaster, Mr. Fanatic, Mr. Wade Master, Mr. Dukachu, welcome, Mr. Nyan Artist, welcome everyone. Unfortunately I don't have time to say hello to everyone, but I hope you are happy that you are here, because BSL is here, and after today we will know what will round of 8 look like, which is for me very exciting. I hope for you too. Mr. TerrOr is already going for Academy, so he's skipping +1 upgrade. And scouting with the STV for as long as he can. I think he would like to keep this STV alive for at least like 30 seconds, 40 seconds longer, because then he could see that there is, if there is, Hydra is then. Of course, in future BSL will be international league, where we will have top 8 Koreans and top 8 foreigner players, which will play an offline, yearly offline tournament in Dubai. But these are only the plans, so you can make it happen by supporting us and donating, because these are our plans. So already this is CV scouted. Mr. Vima, Mr. Zerms MB, Mr. Hayfield, everyone welcome. Yeah, Dubai is nice. I was thinking about between Dubai and Qatar, and I decided that Dubai will be better. Okay, so Sankra from Mr. Naugrim, he's already mining from second gas, because the Spire is up. So I can say that this is the relatively normal opening from both players. Now TerrOr is pressuring with 9 Marines and 2 medics. That's why he's forcing more creeps from Naugrim. This is already the difference which we see from TerrOr's game compared to SPX, because there was no like on the first game on Secret Breaker. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, it will be hard to kill it. Again, the drone drill. Ooh, he's close. I think it was. I'm not sure. Oh, if the medic will die, it will not be worth it for sure. Okay, because it was close to being worthy, because he pulled out all of his drones. But I wanted to say that Mr. SPX didn't force in the first game out of Sankers from Naugrim. In the second game, he made it better, but now he's now he forced that, and we can already see that this is a little bit distraction in Naugrim, because he's not having 900 minerals for 9 meters. He's running by just as he did as against Mr. SPX, and TerrOr is mining from 3 bases, from 2 bases, producing from 3 barracks. He's going for +1. Oh, these Marines will be picked up. Oh, maybe not. The micro is amazing. No. This is excellent trade for our Z player. He forced TerrOr to go back, and now and he killed few Marines. Now he's forcing a lot of turrets. The scan is up, so he will see that the Hydra then is up. He will see that the first Muta is popped out. So he will know what should be the timing of the turrets. There are more turrets coming. Of course, both of these players, we've been talking about it with Mr. Naokan yesterday, that both of these players are macro-oriented players. They are sure of their skills, so they want to play as long game as it's possible, and that's good. That's always good for the viewers when the players are not trying to cheese. They are trying to play. They are playing to play a longer game just to show their skill. And there are already 11 Mutalisks from Mr. Naugrim. He's harassing very nicely. Look how many STVs. There are only 2 STVs left. Of course, TerrOr is having Is it plenty? Look at this micro. I think Naugrim is mad after losing first game. He had such an amazing position. This micro from our Swedish Zerg is incredible, and this is a legend because this is a player who used to be in Templar of Twilights, very Gosu. I think it's a German team run by Mr. Mondragon, Super Gosu Zerg. We are still waiting for him to come back, just like all the Gosu Koreans are. This is the advancement match. Winner of this match will go directly to the round of 8 because this is the Group C from yesterday. This is Group C from yesterday. So now we are trying to figure it out. Oh, he didn't scan that. We are trying to figure out who will be the second player who will advance from Group C. Naugrim is doing an excellent job to keep TerrOr in his house, in the home. He's making his adding more mutalisks just to have healthy number to harass, and he's doing very nice job with this harassment. And I would like to ask you, boys and girls, if you have any feedback about BSL, about the cast, about the observing, about the making newses or stuff, please let us know. We are trying to make it more professional and more better, but it's hard to do when we are not having any feedback. So if you want to criticize us, here is your opportunity. But please be constructive. So TerrOr economy is maybe not bad, but not perfect. Yeah, they didn't finish the games yesterday because Naugrim had to go. So now I'm casting for you the remaining games from yesterday. Oh, he wants to... Oh! How many energy? Oh, there are no energy in the medics because the STVs took. So now even the Mutas and the Lynx can do it. And there's already the Fire Mount and the Nidus from Naugrim. He's already mining from his third base. This is a very nice performance from this player. I'm so impressed by the level of play of Mr. Naugrim. Oh, even the supplies is 84. Is it right? Oh, am I too tired? And no, I think it's right. Mr. Naugrim is having 15 supply lead right now. He's already adding more drones just to saturate this base. This is incredible. Macro hatchery, 2 more evolution chambers to make upgrades. The consume will be done in a second. So this is already great performance by Mr. Naugrim. This is the second game. The first game was played yesterday. He needs to be careful because the irradiate is ready and he can irradiate these Mutalisks. It's so hard to split them. Mr. Bonnie, where are the Protosses? Said the Protoss who advanced yesterday. Such a huge army from Terran, but the fire is already up, the consume is done, so defending this push will be piece of cake for our Swedish Zerg from ERK, which is run by Mr. Agie. Super nice guys. Close to killing the vessel. I really like that Naugrim is still keeping this Mutalisk alive. That can help you. It's threatened the Terran to that you can make a Guardians after a while with that, and Guardians are very powerful in certain moments, and you can defend the drops with them. So I really like them. And Naugrim is already going for another expansion, but you can see that TerrOr is chasing him with the supplies. He's only macroing with 4 barracks. There is a scan. He can see that there is the fighter, there are lurkers. So he's not even attempting to go for the space. Oh, the drop will be picked off. A great pickup by Mr. Naugrim. And the tanks are pressure. Oh, no, the vessel will be saved again. Very nicely done. The upgrades will be 1-1. Oh, there are 1-1 already. And 1-1 for the links is incoming. It's like in 75%. And I think this is what Mr. TerrOr should do, but Naugrim is in very comfortable position. Another macro hatchery. Ultia is covered already. This is how easy it is to push the Terran. It looks easy, but it isn't. But this is like you should only take 1 lurker and the fighter, and you can push all the army of a Terran away. But it isn't. It really isn't. He's the Plague really. I really love this. Mr. Naugrim is calling that catch-up, and I like this name. Huge catch-up. And you need to move the Terran army just to not force medics to kill injured like marines. 3 macro hatcheries over there. TerrOr is already thinking about going for another base. Oh, the 3 tanks will go down just with pure links. There are +1-1 already with the adrenaline upgrade. The +1 carapace is made to prevent the battle cruisers. It's mostly for that reason, because then the battle cruisers can't one-shot the Scourge. Yeah, Blizzard is sponsoring prize pool of BSL5 and BSL6. So huge thanks for them. They're supporting us how they can, so it's fine. We are not the most popular game in the world, so we need to look at the reality. Look at the Z production tab. But TerrOr, despite being so behind, he's doing really nicely. Oh, but Naugrim wants to do the thing that he was doing perfectly against SPX. Something happened. I think it was YouTube subscription, which is just like and follow. So, the Defiler killed 2 vultures. That's not happening very often. But I really like the position of Mr. Naugrim. He's going for 2-2. Of course, the transition from TerrOr, I think it's because he saw that he's behind, and mech is allowing you to play from behind. I think a little bit easier than Marines and Medic. So this is a good call from Mr. TerrOr. But look at the supplies. This is 30 supply advantage. Naugrim is playing this game like a boss, and he's still denying this base. This is a little bit sloppy attack, but he will still clear these marines. Then a lot of links are coming in.
ZZZero is my HH hero.
Oh, thank you for the donation, someone. I don't have a donation bar. Yeah, it should be shown now. Excuse me, I will thank after this game to the person who supported me. Thank you for so much. I'm really appreciating that. I'm trying to make a professional league where I'm allowed to maybe pay some casters, for sure to pay the people who are adminning the tournaments and who are helping, and it would be amazing to keep these people around the BSL because they are doing extremely good job. So this man will go for that. So 3 bases from TerrOr. Look at the supplies. Naugrim is. It looks like he's dominating that game. And I was saying to you at the beginning that Naugrim is also a player who likes to play longer games because he feels comfortable in the longer games. He thinks that he's a better player, and that's why he's not rushing to kill TerrOr. That's why he's not using this advantage just to kill TerrOr. He's expanding. He's making more drones. He's making better upgrades. He's adding more hatcheries. I really like this way of playing because if you will go for aggression and if it will not work, whoa, 3 vessels. If it will not work, you will be not in that great position anymore. 3 more vessels, or even 2, but it's still a lot. The militaries are killing the buildings. I really like that. They will not allow TerrOr to scout if there is a base over there or not. But Naugrim advantage is so huge. Unfortunately, Mr. TerrOr is not mining, almost not mining from the main base. The vultures are trying to fight against Ultralists, which is never good. But he's doing it fine. Look at the production tab. The TerrOr is doing so much with so little. That's so impressive. There are only 2 vessels left. And this is the most important place to attack for Mr. Naugrim. This is the income place. This is the economy for TerrOr. So killing this base means that you will win a game after that. And he's already mining from 5 bases. He's macroing like crazy. His upgrades are great. He's having 2-2 already. He's not going for 3-3 even. He's just macroing. There are the fires with this army. Look at that production. There are so many units over there. He just needs to send them. But there are the fires. I don't even think that he needs to send. Oh, the Plago is going down. The 2 tanks will go down. Oh, maybe not because the splash can kill the tank maybe. The Ultra maybe. Oh, not. No, 9 HP. 9 HP. GG from TerrOr, so Naugrim is tying up the series. So impressive, very nicely done. Very nicely done by Mr. Naugrim. That was impressive game, I need to say. Playing, like, he had advantage at the beginning, but keeping advantage against the player who is a level of TerrOr, it's not normal. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Mr. Bonnie, the Super Gosu Protoss, who already advanced from the Group C. Welcome, Mr. Bonnie.
Hello guys, nice to meet you. Nice to be able to watch this game with you. I'm so excited and looking forward to this match just so much.
Yeah, the next match will be the TerrOr versus Naugrim. This is the decisive match between them, and Mr. Bonnie already advanced from Group C, but we need to find the second player who will advance, and it will be figured out on the last match, which is on Heartbeat. So what are your thoughts, Mr. Bonnie? Who do you think will advance? Who do you think is a favorite over here?
Well, to be honest, I as an observer, I should be objective, right? But my heart is with Naugrim, who is just super good Zerg. I know him, I've played with him a lot. But on the other hand, TerrOr really deserves the win. So yeah, it's hard for me to tell.
Yeah, for me it's too hard. It's also hard because, like, at the beginning I maybe thought that TerrOr is a favorite in this group, but after seeing that how well Naugrim is playing, it was, it's not so easy. Not too easy to me to decide that right now.
Yeah, Naugrim, the old Gosu Zerg, but on the other hand, TerrOr just plays so much. He's so active. He deserves the win just as no one. But Naugrim, my heart is with Naugrim, just as simple as that.
Okay, so we are playing with the heart, so Mr. Bonnie is going with Naugrim. I will not go with anyone because I can't. It wouldn't be professional. So, so let's go directly to the game between Mr. Naugrim and Mr. TerrOr. Are you ready, Mr. Bonnie?
I'm more than ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Naugrim versus TerrOr, the decider match. Oh, the Terran music.
The game has begun, and we have blue Terran, TerrOr spawning in the top left.
And as a purple Zerg, we are having Mr. Naugrim. He's spawned on the bottom right position. So cross spawns on the heartbeat. Maybe you can say your thoughts about the heartbeat, Mr. Bonnie. What do you think about this map in ZVT in particular?
Let me think. I've never actually thought about it in terms of TVZs because I am Proto, so but yeah. So let me just think. How much will the islands just impact the game? Who may take advantage of it? What do you think? Is it gonna be Terran or Zerg?
So I don't know. I never played this strategy, but I was thinking that maybe it's possible to go some kind of mass muta with a slow overload drop and taking 2 expansions to have 2 extra gases and going for mass muta on this build. On this map, I don't know if it's possible. I'm sure it's possible against Goliaths, but I don't know about Marines and Medic. But
well, yeah, you might be right, but think about Guardians. You can just easily secure basically all 3 bases with
that's
a couple
true.
of Guardians.
That's also true. Yeah, I didn't think about it. I never thought about Guardians here. But yeah, it's definitely true.
Yeah, so much potential in this map. Let's see how this game will turn out. But I'm happy it's going to be cross positioned because, well, 4 players map sometimes are a little bit imbalanced when the players are next to each other. But in this case, it's a third game and it's gonna be 100% fair and.
I'm just thinking, like, is this cross position changing anything? Like, because they both are playing the standard. I think we set it up like we know that both of these players are macro oriented gamers. So is it changing anything even in macro game? Do you think?
Well, cross positions, as I said, it's fair. But if, for example, if TerrOr would spawn in top right position, then Naugrim could expand towards him and go for a huge muta play, for example. So spawning positions change a lot in the game.
And they both are going for the same strategy as the last game, which is free hatch against very fast expansion from a Terran. And I didn't cast it, and I didn't play too many games on this map, so I can't say how this can
Oh, this drone! It's going to scout.
Oh yeah, the Marine will not be on time, so oh, this Marine got just like steam without a steam.
Yeah, the pathing was a little bit weird, but I think now we just saw everything he needed.
And I'm a little bit confused by the second overload of Naugrim. He's not flying anywhere else. He's just sitting on top of his natural. He wants to see everything by this overload. Oh, now he's using it to scout.
Well, it's there maybe to see if, for example, the TerrOr went for a hidden second barracks or something, so he would see Marines just a couple of seconds before he would see it with a hatchery, which is basically too late right now.
Oh yeah, that's true. He would have some more time to react, to pull out the drones, just to kill the incoming Marines.
But yeah, both players are going for a macro play. This just shows that they're confident, they're not scared of each other, they're confident in their own skill. So I really like that. And no one, it's like both players actually lost a game to each other, and none of them actually felt like, okay, I'm the worst player, I gotta cheese him somehow, or I won't win. No, they're playing straight macro game, very confident.
Yeah, that's the type of player I really like. I mean, it's also interesting to have aggressive players who are cheesing a lot, and it's interesting how to see the player who is going for macro react to the cheese. But overall, seeing two macro players who already played against each other and who we know that there are even match, we can say that at least close to even. They are fighting against each other, and they are still going for this macro-oriented style. They are not changing anything. They are sure that that's what they're doing. Is that's what they want to do.
Yeah, now the Zergling speed is kicking in, so this SCV won't stay alive for too long. So Naugrim will be able to take full control of the map because it's gonna take a long time for Medic and Marines to reach Naugrim's natural. So I'm sure he doesn't even need to place any sank.
Yeah, and in this scenario, even the cross position is helping a lot. Just to have a few more seconds just until the Marines will arrive.
Yeah, exactly. No need to even make a creep colony.
And 5 racks from TerrOr. The +1 is more than halfway done. So it's a little bit different approach than in the previous game, because in the previous game he went for Academy first and then for Engineering Bay. But overall it's pretty similar strategy. And look at Naugrim, he's already having the minerals and gas for 9 mutalisks. So he's like, he don't want to waste any larvas for the links. He just want to go straight up macro game, go for this 120 limit, make ultralisk on 2 upgrades, and then finish the game. This is his game plan, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, also notice how much minerals Naugrim still has is because he didn't make any creep colonies. That means he didn't the drones that would make a creep colony, that they are still mining, so they're just gaining more and more economical lead compared to a not standard game. But that being said, it's gonna be decided. A lot of the game might be decided right now with this micro muta against the Marines.
Oh yeah, in the previous game I think Naugrim get a huge advantage thanks to this macro, thanks to this moment of the game, because on this stage he had like 50 supply advantage, which is not happening normally.
Oh, good micro by TerrOr. 1 muta down.
He's macroing with the mutas.
Yeah, Zelf needs to make a decision if he wants to harass, and if he goes harassment, the Marines can go out and start doing damage. So I think TerrOr dealt with the mutas pretty well so far, damaging a lot of them, killing 2.
And he just scanned the third expansion, so now he knows that the reaction she should go for. But there are already a lot of links and a lot of mutas from Naugrim, so now it's the best time to attack because this is marching in a line.
Oh, the Lurker aspect is not ready.
Oh, not the best micro from Naugrim.
Oh my god, that was so close. The Lurker aspect was like 4 seconds away from being done.
He's already marking the Lurkers in the natural.
And a huge loss to Naugrim, although, as I said, it's not a huge waste because he doesn't have any mining drones there, so it's just a single hack, but still a win for TerrOr nonetheless.
Yeah, and he's delaying mining from this gas, mining from this base and mining from this gas. This is also very important because Zerg badly needs this gas income. Oh, but Naugrim right now is harassing some natural, but this is very nice turret placement.
Yeah, definitely surrounded by a couple of medics and marines, so Naugrim is really not able to harass TerrOr in it. Which, well, if you look at the main, there is some entrances for Naugrim to actually apply pressure in the main base, but yeah, he has no map pack, so.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's only 1 turret in the mineral base and only 2 turrets close to the Marines. So if he only would decide to go to the main, he would find the damage to deal.
But yeah, he's facing 5 cracks, so he needs to be really careful.
But already a much more aggressive game from TerrOr than a previous one. I think it also because of that now we lost this significantly the engagement on his third, so he lost like the
basically in previous game tanks gained nothing for TerrOr, so it's a good call for him to actually go for high tracks and SK style, so 2 vessels. I'm expecting to see some dropships later on, probably after vessels. So yeah, good game adjustment from TerrOr. I really like it.
And despite losing this base, Naugrim is already having the fire mount. The Nidus channel is waiting for this hatchery to being done, so he should be fine to transition into the longer time of a game, longer game.
Yeah, definitely. It's just that, well, the Evo chambers are still not made, so I'm a little bit worried because there are gonna be a lot of medic marine. Oh, now he's going to the main base with the mutas, so nice, huge discovery for Naugrim.
Oh yeah, and he will kill this turret and he will force TerrOr to go to his main, and already a huge damage is being dealt, and he will force the SCV to evacuate probably.
Such a good call by Naugrim. So now TerrOr is trying to go to the bottom left base. If he can kill this bottom left base, the game is basically over, and there are already two vessels that are trying to irradiate the most of the loot.
Oh yeah, but there will be the fighter on time, so good timing from Naugrim. For a second I thought that he might run by, but now with the links and more lurkers it will not be possible.
Okay, the question is, when will Naugrim find out about TerrOr's third base? I'd say it's a little bit of a ninja expo because it's just so early. So yeah, if only Naugrim flies there with mutas, it's gonna be a really good position.
Oh yeah, he's already flying in with mutas, and he can clear it easily with 8 mutas if he just wants to.
Yeah, he's gonna check what's the status of the command center, and he's gonna see it's done. So good to find out from Naugrim. Better late than never.
Oh, and there are already marines waiting for the mutas in the main base, so this harassment did a lot, because not only forced another turret and killed. Oh, these marines are.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this marine is just waiting to.
Oh my god, they are afraid to shoot. They thought we will not shoot, so maybe they will not kill us, but it's not happening. Naugrim is merciless.
Out of ammo! Out of ammo!
I don't know, how did it... Out of ammo, you're right, it's just like in Heroes 3, you need to buy the ammo for your shooting units.
So, in the meanwhile, TerrOr continues with the pressure on the bottom left, but too well protected. His Naugrim is adding some macro hatcheries. Finally, Evolution Chamber making upgrades for the Zerg player. He's got Naugrim got some Zerglings in the main base to prevent dropships. So I think he's pretty well covered in every angle.
Yeah, it looks this way. But this third base for TerrOr is definitely giving him huge advantage, because this is 3 bases versus 3 bases now.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! I think Naugrim actually scouted the physics labs from TerrOr, and he's going for the +1.
I think what I saw from previous ZVT he was playing, he's doing it very often, and I really like that, because then he will have easy time to deal with the battlecruisers, because then the battlecruiser can't one-shot the Scourge, but now the battlecruisers are already here and they might snipe the Filer. Oh, he already noticed that.
Good reaction. So the battlecruiser is gonna aim the Nidus canal for sure.
Yeah, that's right. There is one more Defiler, fortunately for Naugrim.
So Blake is about to finish, but yeah, nice. Just save of the drones with the swarm.
And more. Oh, Oh, he wants to snipe the vessels. No, it will not work. It will not be that
The
easy.
drop in the bottom left, meanwhile using the protection of the battle crew. He's got fireball, so he's gonna be able to actually do some damage.
Yeah, there is a... Yeah, you're right. It will be pretty hard to defend. The swarm will end in few seconds. It's like 3-1 and the swarm should end. Oh, the Scourges. Oh, he will land on the vessel there.
So a lot of pressure from Terran on the all bases of Naugrim.
But Naugrim is also attacking the 12 o'clock with the swarm and the lurkers, so... Oh, but the irradiates are there, so he should deal with it relatively easily, but nice attempt from Naugrim. I really like that small attacks.
Yeah, definitely you need to take away the attention from Terran to basically defense rather than all the time on. Now the lurkers are there to help with the drops. He's good. Naugrim is all good now.
Yeah, but I think TerrOr should be happy that he was able to apply so much pressure, because this is a relatively early stage of the game. He secured his third expansion, and of course Naugrim is doing fine because he is 110 limit, he's having 1-1. The 2-2 will be in a way in a second. He's adding some macro hatcheries, but this situation for
huge
TerrOr.
drop in the main base.
Oh yeah, but then... Oh, nice
Oh my
defender.
god.
This defense from Naugrim, this might save him a game. If this drop would land, this would be the end of the game.
But there are 4 vessels that may irradiate each other and there are no torches left.
Oh, TerrOr is not joking, he's going for it. He don't want to wait any longer. If he see opportunity, he is going for it. I really like that.
Oh my god. Well, that's a partial win for TerrOr because he cleaned up the seconds. Yeah, that's some win for the TerrOr. The next time he attacks, he won't need to worry about the defense.
And
But yeah,
Ulgas.
against SK Terran, it just shows how much gas this Zerg needs to actually deal with it, with all the vessels, with all the battle cruisers, with all the dropships. So you really need to invest a lot of gas into scope.
Exactly. It's not like you can make few Hydras and few links just to prevent everything. You have to have a lot of Scourges, a lot of Defilers, great upgrades, everything
Yeah,
needs
everything
gas.
was gas. Yeah.
That's right. But Naugrim is already mining from his fourth base and he have very nice saturation, so despite being on such a high pressure, he's doing very fine. Oh, and now this is the time for the vessels to die!
Oh! 2 vessels died, that's a huge win. Oh, and the Greater Spiral is being morphed, so these mutas on top, they will actually get morphed into guard, and they're gonna, well, maybe they're not gonna kill the base, but they're gonna distract her for a long time. That's what Naugrim has in mind.
Yeah, that's a really good call, I really like it. Because he killed few vessels, so there are not too many irradiates left for TerrOr. And doing
Not
these
as
guardians
busy,
are nice.
but easily cleared by so yeah, perfect control of macro, I suppose.
Oh, and Naugrim defended another drop perfectly. He killed the dropship, he killed the marines in the main base. And 2 more drops are coming. TerrOr is not giving up, he's just going for it.
But 4 scorches are on their way.
Oh, my god, this looks like a larva or J-Donk or effort. I don't know who is this Swedish Zerg, but he's playing brilliantly.
But there are no defilers in the natural.
Oh yeah, the Defiler is under huge threat. There is one Defiler coming with a help, but he will be sniped! Oh. That's not too bad. Not too good for not the best time to be a Zerg. Not the best moment to be a Zerg.
Yeah, he needs to transfer some units, some lurkers from the night, but it's gone, it's killed. And all of a sudden Naugrim is in a hell of a trouble.
So we are back on 3 bases without a Spire, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Greater Fire is done, so he's not gonna be able to make any Guardians after all.
But look at TerrOr, he's mined out in the main base and in the natural, so he's only mining from his third base, where Naugrim is mining from 3 bases right now, so overall maybe it looks very bad for TerrOr, but I think it isn't that bad as it looks like.
Oh, and ultra popping just to, yeah, perfect timing. 4-2 average just kicked in.
Yeah. Oh, this is 2-2 versus 2-3. Great upgrades for a Zerg, I would say.
Oh my god, this is such a tense game.
Yeah, so much going on.
I mean, Naugrim played perfectly in terms of defense against the dropship and battle cruisers, but yeah, just lack of one defiler in the natural well, I'd say it actually brought back the game for.
You're right, he was lacking only one defiler, and this game would be definitely so much different. But I don't know if you saw the first game between them. He had also a very nice position, but then TerrOr made some magic and won the game. I don't know how. So that's,
yeah, I think Naugrim overexpanded there a little bit, and
oh yeah, you are right.
To attack all the angles at once. That was really well done by.
But now TerrOr needs to be careful because he's not mining from 3 bases.
Yeah, and he's losing vessels. That well, as a skater, you really need to make a huge number of the. Also, I'd like to point out that TerrOr doesn't go for the energy upgrade that I think is pretty good on.
Yeah, it's. Do you mean energy upgrade for the fighters, right? Or for the vessels?
No, for vessels. So
oh, for
they
vessels.
start with 62 energy instead of
50. Yeah, you are right. That's very important upgrade. Oh, so many
oh my God.
firebats are coming in, but they
But
are
are
ultra
coming in.
Yeah.
The low APM required list.
Low AQM. I like this name. I like this name so much.
Yeah, the speedball ultras are about 7% down. So, well, I think TerrOr really needs to do something. Oh yeah, he's built a command center and he's gonna try to secure 9 o'clock expansion. So, but yeah, TerrOr really needs that second expo.
Yeah, he badly needs it. Because Naugrim, like, his situation now is more than perfect. He just needs to secure all these bases he have, and he will be just fine for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know why, but in the all 3 games, Naugrim didn't seem to like too much his free upgrades. For some reason, he stops at. I'm sure there is a reasoning behind it.
Oh, against a bio, it's always better to have 3-3 behind, like instead of 2-2. So I think maybe because of lack of gas, or I don't know why would he do it. Very nice flank, but it will be still enough for TerrOr. And if he will break this base, it will be perfect for him. But oh no, there are more ultras coming.
Oh my god. Such confidence, no defiler, no lurker. He's just fighting this Terran army. Fighting.
But look at the supplies. TerrOr is mining from 1 base and he's still having 70 supply advantage. I don't know how he's doing that.
Oh, so yeah, so in the end it's gonna be TerrOr who is gonna go not for the 9 o'clock expansion. In fact, he's gonna go for the. And he's got a dropship in place to get some SVs.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that he's mining from the... Yeah, that's really good call. It's only 6 minerals, but it's there is also a gas, so that's definitely good to have this expansion.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for Naugrim to actually just kill the base.
Is he having the mutas somewhere, or did he lose it?
I think he lost, but yeah, he exchanged them for a couple of vessels. So yeah, I'd say maybe not in the early game, but these mutas, especially with all the SCVs they killed in the main, they were all really good units for now. They did their job.
The only thing I would like to see better for Naugrim is the drone saturation in his bases. I know that he's under a huge pressure, but he's having so many bases, but the saturation is not too good, and that's why maybe he's having trouble with macro as good as TerrOr is. Oh, another battle cruiser will go down, but there is one left. And as you said, there are SCVs transferred to this island.
So yeah, it's a very important phase. Naugrim may think that he got this game. I'm sure he actually didn't practice on this map too much because he may simply might have forgotten about the island expansions. So yeah, I hope that he's gonna be able to find out about this island base soon enough, so he can somehow deal with this.
Yeah, if there are some fans of Mr. Naugrim, you want to... everyone should want for him to find this base. This is the perfect position for the Swarm and the Lurkers.
Yeah, but it's still TerrOr who's applying all the pressure on the Zerg. So yeah, as you said, under these circumstances, Naugrim is just too afraid to actually go for drones. So he really needs... And well, his 2 gases are already depleted. Naugrim is mining from 3 gases right now.
Will he kill the battlecruiser? No, the battlecruiser will die to the... If he would only have 3-3, I think that these engagements over links against the Marines would look differently.
Yeah, definitely. I'm also a huge fan of 3-3 upgrades for the Zerg player. But he just doesn't have the gas.
You're right, he's mining from 5 gases, but it's still not enough. But he's doing just fine. It's impressive for me that after losing this natural, he's still playing a normal game against everyone. Like, not normal, maybe not normal, but it's still an even game, I would call it.
Yeah, because again, TerrOr is mining from just a single base, and taking another expansion is not gonna be that easy. But on the other hand, this push seems like it just may seal the deal for Naugrim.
Again, one defiler. Like, he's lacking only one defiler in this natural, and it would be perfect for him.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a huge force, but it's going to be enough. It's just Zerglings at this point because, well, there is just not enough gas.
There are some links which are trying to find some reinforcements in the middle. They are doing a great job, but there are still a lot of Marines in the main base of Mr. Naugrim.
Yeah, exactly. And losing all the structures is going to be painful. Naugrim will have to remake them, although he is somehow all defending the main, but no.
Oh, if he would only have 3-3, the links would be so much powerful. But as you said, he is mining only from one base, which is having only 6 mineral patches, so I think TerrOr should think about next base.
The thing is, Naugrim is mining gas at 6 o'clock expansion just with a single drone, so this may actually be the reason why he's not having enough. And there are just so many vessels right now, it's gonna be so hard for Naugrim to actually deal.
Oh, and he will kill 2 defilers instantly, so it's 300 gas for free, and yeah, 3 defilers and a lurker. Nice,
yeah,
nice
luckily
play.
for him. Yeah, so now all he needs to do is to make a muta or 2 and snipe over half of these vessels. TerrOr is mining essentially from a single base. Look at this SCV party at the top.
Yeah, it looks great for a Zerg, great for a Brothers, not so good for a Terran fan. Oh, the Muta is irradiated. Oh, I think he killed some vessels, but I didn't realize it. Oh, so much going on in this game.
all the red vessels are dead, and now Naugrim sees another island expansion. How are you gonna deal with this base?
With the structures to build units, he's only having ultras covering, but his lack of gas, so he should rebuild the spawning pool. I'm still waiting. Where is his spawning pool? Do you see it? He's making creep colonies, but how he will transfer them to the Sunkens?
He doesn't realize. He doesn't have.
He's probably
The spawning
spamming
pool.
SZ, like it's built there. Oh, now he knows that. Oh my god, where is my spawning pool?
Yeah, and he's going drones because he doesn't have anything else.
Yeah, let's make something out of this live mass.
But yeah, this seems like a final push without the defiler. Well, there are 3 cows out there, but is it gonna be enough to fend off this attack?
With one defiler it might have been with good play, but now I don't think it will be. Especially with 2-2 upgrades, the Marines are dealing 1 more damage and they are shooting very quickly. And Naugrim is going for counter attack, but there are so many fire bats.
Oh. And even a BC at the 6 o'clock position. Well, the lack of 2 drones in the gas may have done this for Naugrim.
Whoa, that's such an impressive game out of TerrOr. He's doing such a good... Look how many starports he's having. It's 4 starports SKT. It's like double STK TerrOr. But he didn't drop below 170 supply the whole game, I think.
Well, he actually broke through the natural, well, almost killed the bunker, but yeah, that would be huge to actually kill the main base, but well, if he doesn't have any more macro hatches, all he has is a top left, top right, new expansion. But, yeah, he's gonna struggle. Naugrim doesn't want to lose back.
Oh, poor Naugrim.
He knows.
Poor Naugrim. He was fighting so hard. He was playing so well.
Well, perhaps he doesn't realize that TerrOr still got an island expansion, so I think Naugrim needed to actually veto this map if he didn't know it, because the island expansion really worked out for TerrOr this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like 6 mutas would save his day. There are 6 SCVs mining from... like overall there are 14 SCVs mining from both of these bases, but this is definitely enough. Naugrim was able to secure top right base, but unfortunately without the units you can't do anything. And look at the supplies, he's like... I don't even know the word 15th or how is it, what is the word? 16th the supplies of Naugrim?
Let's see, it's double, triple, quadruple, and then I don't know.
Yeah, so he's double triple. Oh,
Defensive magic.
Defensive magic on Battlecruiser. This is the final engagement. Will the Battlecruiser will be able to take the spore colonies? The Marines are coming with the help, and GG, well played. Congratulations. Very good manner from Mr. Naugrim. Very nicely done.
Yeah, well played, well deserved by TerrOr. He was really on top of the game. A lot of drops, a lot of actions, aggressive plays, and in the end it actually paid off.
Yeah, it paid off, but these 2 players, I would like to see best of 5 between them, because they are really great match for each other for a show match.
Yeah, I like both TerrOr and Naugrim go up to the round of 8, but well, this is tournament. Someone is going to be eliminated.
It's always better to be eliminated in the round of 16 than in the round of 24. So this is a like good word for Mr. Naugrim, because he showed some incredibly good games today.
Yeah,
and yesterday.